Opened back in 2003, have a look at the Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season, Week 17, is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. His first carry of the game. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
The tackle will be credited to Jake Ryan.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles.
2nd down, Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
And let's face it, what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times they just run past you at the initial point.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's good, and the Redskins take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Redskins 7, Eagles 0.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go!
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
56, Mike, 56.
From the 38, Wentz. And he fires one incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
Well, that's one of the main responsibilities of a safety in any defense. A long way downfield before he's able to corral him, but that's why you have him on the field, the last line of defense.
He made the play. I don't know if it'll be remembered. They're probably so mad that the run went for that long.
Wonder if they were thinking pass in that situation as opposed to run and being caught a little bit out of position. Fortunately, he's able to track him down.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Ram. 3-5-7. Bravo.
Wentz now to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver.
At their own 7-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 11-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. He's got it complete to Thompson. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says.
You going nowhere.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2.
Let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tressway to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. And taking a gander at the NFL scoreboard in Minneapolis. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 38-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Over the middle, it's complete. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Partney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
Go. 120. 56. You ain't going nowhere. 56 to Mike.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 37.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. As Sanders has it poked free, and the Redskins scoop it. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Haskins. Able to find his running back, Geis. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Let's go now. The ball ring. 54. Let's go, D. Let's go.
From midfield now, Haskins. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they're...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Hey, tight. Hey, Zoo. 56, Mike. 56.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jonathan Allen make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. On the NFL scoreboard, 2nd quarter up in Minneapolis. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. That'll be a game to monitor as we go along. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Geis, and this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. I don't even know why this team...
Working from the gun, Wentz. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here we go. Waiting. Great 15. Great 15. Back and go full strip. Hey, Delta. 56 is the mic. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son.
On first and 10, here's Wentz. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jonathan Allen in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Throwing now is Wentz. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Nice hit, boy. Go. 180. 56. All right, T, let's go. All right, T. 56. Mike, 56.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. To throw, it's Wentz. And that will be incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This will be fielded at the 17. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Looking to throw on second down. Haskins, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know
that he's into the clear. He's at the 40, 20, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 77 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll try to get this running game going with Geis. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
At the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Haskins out of the gun. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Haskins on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Now this throw caught left side. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Montez Sweat able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Hey, Charlie. 56 to Mike.
Now Wentz. Looking left side, and it's complete. A gain there of 21 yards.
That's good for Eagles. First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
In Washington territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 47. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
This pass complete. Wins to Ertz. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. With the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
From the 24, they'll go again on second and 10. To throw is Wentz. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. He's a little too aggressive there from his Mike linebacker spot.
Sometimes you jump into gaps trying to draw them off sides. This time he tricked himself.
Now the penalty, a big assist to this offense. Now it's 3rd and 3.
81. 56. 56.
Now Wentz again. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Eagles have taken the lead. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Redskins 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Haskins will throw. Got a man out of the backfield. It's Chris Thompson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down. Let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
On first down, this is Geis. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 33 and a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
2nd
and 10 now. Haskins. Catch is made. It's Harmon. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Kelvin Harmon, his first touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game, 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Here we go.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with it?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
I got it.
Here's Wentz to throw. He's got the hook up with Conley. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't.
And this is going to be intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Geis, they'll try to run it. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Again, Geis. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Redskin touchdown. Darius Geis, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Wentz steps away. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. Let's go, D.
Now Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Watch right. Watch right. Watch right. What we got? What we got? What we got? Hey, Echo. 51, Mike. Mike 51. Here we go. Here we go.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Now he's forced out left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Montez Sweat able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. That's taken on the 25. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Throwing on second down. Haskins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
The Redskins on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Third down. Here's Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Now a run with Geis. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They stay on the ground. Geis again. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Here we go. 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. That was big. Needed a few yards to pick up the first. Slim lead here in the 4th quarter. And they turn to the big fella, the fullback, to get it done.
And you know, as my partner, you know I'm old school, right? You know I love those mastodons that carried the ball way back in the day that were a key part of the offense. And now, when they need them, when they need those key yards, those tough grind-them-out yards, the fullback's going to get the ball.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Tyrone Crawford in on the tackle.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
First down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, here's Love. And some room to run now. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love, 27 yards. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in about the time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, if something like there will be casualties at times, we're trying to win a game.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go, backman. Waiting!
On first down, it's Tucker. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Tucker. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
Done. 180. No gain on this defense. No gain.
One final try now for Wentz. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So a victory here for the Washington Redskins. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Washington, the win means they'll finish in double digits at 10-6. And that is maybe not a